Hello, how are you all doing? Um, hello. Oh, why are we not? Yeah, there you are. There we go. Hello, Barbara. I'm back at the hotel and I'm tired. Oh, I bet you. The hall looked so big, but it also looked very excited. I'm glad I made it to the book club because I find it is such an honor that you're prioritizing this while you're at a book fair. Girl, if you need to sleep, go. But I love having you here, and I hope the book fair was as fun as it looked. Hello, Judith. How you doing? Hello from the void. No idea how I'm meeting it. Well, I'm glad you find your way. Well, I'm glad you find your way. Hi, take you with me to the kitchen because I'm cooking. That is the best place to be. I gladly follow you to your kitchen. And guys, this is your reminder. Go grab some drinks for hydration. Get a snacky going. This is actually the recipe out of the book. This is the bread of the dead. This one. I haven't tried it yet. I saved it especially for the live show, so I'm very excited. Hello, Kate. How are you doing? Just running around the house, trying to get the washing on the radiators before the show starts. Well, run quick, Kate. Here we are. Hello, hello. How are you doing, Natalie? I've not finished the book, Elena. It happens. You tried. And we are gonna talk spoiler free first, so you can be here, and I will absolutely warn you when we go into spoiler territory. Hello, Jess. How you doing? It was a lot of fun. Overwhelming, of course. Yeah. Like, there's so many people. Those halls are so loud, and then so much to see. Yeah. But sometimes that's worth it. Struggling with my earphone thingies. Oh no. I'm sorry. It does look good, right? It is sticky though, which, you know, what do you expect when you put sugar, cinnamon, sorry, sugary orange icing on it? That is obviously what is going to happen, so. But I was still surprised. Nick is watching Minecraft light. Oh, right. Yeah, then it's good to have earphones. I'm feeling very good. I'm having hot chocolate and pandals. As you're crocheting, you're living the dream right now. I'm kind of jealous. Also, just finished the book right before this, so all perfect here. That is perfect. I love it. It works now. Great. My memory is fault anyway. It has been 5 books since finishing. Yeah, it's fine. It does still. Yeah. It looks. I'm happy. We will see how sweet this is or not. I've never eaten it before. And I do think I have plenty to say. Can I first say thank you so much to everyone for reading this with me and make me reread this. I really wanted to, and now I could prioritize it, and I'm so glad I did. It is again, spoiler alert, 5 stars for me. It was the first time, it is the second time around, so I'm very curious to see if you have finished it, what did you rate it? And if you're not finished it, what do you think it will be? If you can guess already. Is it sweet enough to die for? We will find out. How fun would it be if I take a bite and a ghost appeared behind me? Because I now can talk with the dad. That would be impressive. I really loved it. Thank you for picking this series. Yeah, it's just one of my favorites. And I felt it was great for fall vibes. So I'm glad you liked it. Well, mine definitely is. Yeah, that's why I was like, But I did follow the recipe from the book. I just really wanted to try this specific recipe. So we'll find out if it's too sweet or not. I give it a 4. Alright, that's good. 4 for K2. It was a cute read. Nice. Also 5 stars for Judith. Great. 4.5 stars for me. Right smack in the middle. I love it. I don't win no grades, but I enjoyed it. That's totally fine, Natalie. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Really, except for sequel because of the title. Yes. Yeah, that's a good one too. Although I do think I'm mixing 2 and 3 are both one book now for me at this point. Wait, so that ghost isn't supposed to be behind her? No, it's fine. That's my friendly ghost. They can stick around. If there appear any more, then you need to warn me. You will. It's looking like it will be a 4-star for me. Oh, that is a good number. That is, above average, so that's good. Let me... Oh, it's in the other thing. Great. Alright. No structure today. It is downstairs. I forgot it. It's fine. We're here for the chaos anyway, so there you get it. Already ready to go for you. Look how fluffy it is in the middle. This was maybe not so smart to do now. Nah, I thought about just, making it up as I go. That is how I did my, how I did my studies. It's basically how I do all my life, so. Yeah, I get that, yes. I get it. I do have good news for you. That is not gonna be happening anymore. That was really about the magic. So the other books don't have that. I felt slightly that way too, just didn't enjoy everyone lying in the end. But it didn't bother me too much once I got over it. I could sort of blend it out. Yeah. And I do kind of see why it happens. They have this tradition. And they have their reason that H is picked to not reveal anything beforehand. But it also felt unfair that there was only one member of the family left out. So honestly, if I was that family member, I would have done the same. I'm not saying she's smart. I'm not saying that she should have done that. That it was smart to do. But I do think I would have been the same. Because they have kept so many secrets. How can how can they be trusted? How can I go to them now? I kind of want to find out. Because I don't want to be the only one left out. And otherwise they're going to take away from me again. So I do get why it happened. It's just, would have been better if they could talk about it. That might be the reason. If Wallace kept staring very hungry at me instead of the bread, then we have a problem. But otherwise, they're welcome to the party. Eating while a live stream is not smart. I love the family and the big image. Yeah, I do love the family. I do love the characters in it. I find something loving in every single character. And that really the family dynamic only gets better in the second and the third book. Yay! I definitely liked it enough to connect. Good, because then it will absolutely get better for you. And because the lying is, it's over now. Yeah, same, Alina. Same. Obviously, you shouldn't. It's not good to do. But I kind of get it. Lying is always annoying, so. I also thought that she could have gone for their mom earlier, but I do get why she was anxious to do that. Yeah. And I will not spoil it, but there is obviously a moment at the end that talks about this. And I do very much love that moment in the bakery. I think that is a very, very powerful moment there. I was kind of okay with it until the boy got shrunken. That would have definitely been a moment. Yeah, that's also where I drew the line. I was like... However, saying it out loud, that was a spoiler. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. Because that is a spoiler. It's just a meeting, I think, as I sometimes brutally honest. Yeah, I'm always brutally honest, but I do think I would have done the same. Yes. Yeah, I didn't. It didn't register in my head until I said it and I was like, shit. Only don't get why they don't go to their mom when their grandmom said them to do so. That was the point that there was another need. We need. Yeah. I get that they didn't go to the mom immediately. But I wish as soon as trouble started happening that she went to her sisters and like, hi, I need to talk to grandma. Can you put her on? Like, that would have been great. I do like the audio. Yeah. Yeah. They could go something really wrong with me. Yeah. Yeah. Phew, it's sort of... How's the bread? The bread is great. It is sticky and really sweet on the outside. But the inside is light and fluffy. A bit sweeter than normal bread, but not overly sweet. If that makes sense. I love the relationship of all the sisters covering up for Leah and teaching her a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, both, you know, you made a mistake and that's fine. And I could have covered up for you. But instead I didn't. So now I also made a mistake. We were a bit spoilery. Yeah, well, just not do spoilers. No. I'm tired. That's when the Dutch comes in. I'm sorry. I also like the audiobook. Yeah. I just said to me, this is also something was bad. Yeah, but could you have done it? Could you have left it? That big of secret? Could you have left that? Because that is honestly respectable to me. Like, I could not have done that. I would have gotten the book. I made it one day. I might make it one day as well. Yeah. I did follow the recipe of the book. I halved it because it makes 2 loaves. And I did 1. Because that is enough and I didn't know if I like it. But yes, other than that, I followed the recipe from the book exactly. And the recipe is in the Discord for anybody that had the audiobook instead of the physical copy. I get it, but this is why I love the audiobook. Because I love listening to Spanish. I know exactly what you mean, but I haven't tried that one, so I can't tell you for sure. But Middle Eastern breads are a bit more sweet than ours. And this is definitely a bit more sweet than ours, so I can see it happen. Yeah. Yeah, so I halved it. So, atmosphere-wise, what do we think? I love the fall vibes. Magic is very autumnal to me from the start. Baking is very autumnal to me. And you know, there was obviously plenty of baking in the bakery. So, the atmosphere for me personally is really high. And that is why I persistently wanted to read these in September, October, November. I loved the Day of the Dead Festival. That was such a cool setup to me. I really enjoyed that. I have to play it for Jack. He's learning Spanish at school. That's great. I wish I had Spanish at school. Well, I love the Spanish recipes because I didn't need to understand everything. And I love... Yeah. Same. And I do understand, you know, some words are similar to English or to Dutch, so I get a gist of it. The recipe in Spanish were great. I understand more listening than reading Spanish. Oh, that's good. I love the vibes. The making makes good pairing with the music of Coco. Yeah, absolutely. That is a good thing. Yeah, that was definitely a song you could have put in the background. Oh, it's not that I didn't enjoy it. It's just I didn't understand. But that's a mean problem. And probably didn't help that I had no double speed. I feel Spanish is already a bit faster, so double speed would probably not have helped here. I love that the boy one, forgot his name, was just eating like piles of bread. Lord, that would be... Yeah. Oh. I also love the kettle's great, yes. when I heard the Spanish, I was like, I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking of Coco too. Love that movie. Yes, it definitely has Coco vibes to me. Oh, definitely. Well, we watched Coco for the first time the other day, and this reminded me of it. Yeah, it is obviously very Mexican, very Day of the Dead themed. I characterize, right? So the boy who only eats bread, he just stuffed down everything from the bakery. I loved him because he's kind of quirky and people find him weird or... I lost the other word. At first, but then when they get to know him, they're actually like, oh, you're actually quite smart and funny. Which I like. So I love that one. The friends of him, not that much. I love Leo because she is so inquisitive. She just wants to know. Yes, she's taking dumb risks. And yes, she should have asked her mom. But I love how she is trying to figure it out and how eager she is to learn stuff. Then I loved Caroline, the friend. She just went up in everything. She was very supportive. And I love how she is trying to make sense of the loss of her mom and how she is deciding to communicate about that and that she is explaining that to her friends. But she was still there for her friend, which I absolutely loved. Then we obviously have the twin sisters. They keep staring weirdly at each other. And they're very secretive, but they're also very... like, they're maybe a bit of an island. Because they're always with the two of them and they understand each other so very well. Without saying a lot. But I do feel like they're the center of the family. They keep everyone together. And they are so supportive. But they're also wacky and being truly themselves. Like, if they decide they want to paint their hair blue, they're doing it now. And their mom will just find out. And then I love that the mom is very supportive of that. Like, yeah, I wish you would give me a warning beforehand, but then, you know, I love that your guys doing it and just being you. I love that the mom is trying to be very supportive of all the girls, of everyone, while she's still very busy, and she realizes she's very busy and she's trying to communicate that with the children, and I do really enjoy that. I enjoy Marisol, that is being the badass, doing her own thing, don't really want to have to do anything with magic. But then, when her sisters really need her, she's coming through. Full force. Even if she's not totally behind it, she's like, you're my sister. I am going to make this happen for you. And I'm going to trust you to do it. How you say you're going to do it. And I feel that is very strong. And then Isabel, the rule follower, very, very eager to learn, trying to do everything very well, very annoyed with her parents for holding her back because she is so eager, but she's also trying not to show that, and that she decides to tell her younger sister. That is cute to me. And then we have the two girls at the school, Mia and... oh, I forgot their names. But I love them. Because they're not main characters. But I still feel we got character out of them. And that... I feel they still are very supportive. And I love the friendship building that Leo does with the school people. So... Senior Caso. He has attitude and we love him for it. Kettle's a snitch. Yeah, he's a snitch. Yeah. Just not to the one Leo thought it would be. But he's a snitch. I still need to watch Coco. If you enjoyed this book, watch Coco. I watched it with Twin recently because it's her favorite. Oh, it's the best way to watch a movie for the first time with somebody that absolutely loves it. Watch Coco, but on the day that it's planned in the watch along. That is true, Evil. Yeah, that is true. And bring tissues gave me yeah. Coco does give emotions. Yeah. Even Jack cried. Oh, that is cute. Don't tell Jack. He probably doesn't want to hear that, but I think it's cute. I would love to see more of the twins. I also, yeah. Yeah. And this is where I think book 2 and 3 are getting intertwined for me. Because they are getting a bigger role later on, but I'm not sure in which book it is. Leah's curiosity and enthusiasm was great to read. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. She made stupid decisions because of it, but it came from a good place. And I now need a snack clip. That was the best part of the book. That is one of these stats. The snack club. How could I have not done that in my life? I need it. I absolutely love this, but I also love that it started as a lie and it then came true. And I love that food is the way to make friends because that is so true. Food is such a connecting thing. It is a good way to connect with people. The family is so lovely and supportive in general, which is why it annoys that it takes you so long. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Also, the dad, so supportive of his girls. And I think the dad is so cute. I love all the sisters, yeah. And I love the bond between the sisters. Obviously, there's gonna to be bigger. But when they needed each other, they came through. If they had a fight or not, they will come through. And I love that. I love Instructions. Yes, that is my favorite part. I'll give you some time. There she goes. What? He said that was crazy. I also love that bit. That's one of my favorites. I agree. This was an amazing moment. Love, yeah, she did come true. I love that Caroline and her dad. That's for helping Lady. I love that the dad of Caroline was so honest to say, here's this little kid that is so happy about baking, and my daughter is getting so happy about baking, so I'm gonna make this place livable again, and I want to learn to bake to make my daughter happy and do it with her. And that really touched me. That snack club coming real thing is what I love. Yeah, right. I was like, I need a snack club. Oh no, yeah, that was me. Yes, I did that. Is it too soft now? Because my microphone kept hitting in the red, so I was like, I'm shouting in all your ears. Let's put it down. But if that is not great, I'll put it back. Let me know. But then we need to bring to the snap. Well, I brought, bread of that. So if anybody can bring the lucky pigs, maybe the cookies, I would love some cookies. Maybe some ginger snaps. Don't we already have a sort of snap? That is true. Joint meals at camp. Most of his pizza or fries on the same day. Yeah. Talking about food in every damn live show. Sharing recipes. Yeah, that is not you. That was me. So if it is not loud enough, let me know. But then, let me know if it's too loud. I also wanted to do a cookie chat. Yes. Me too. But we don't do those in the Netherlands. They don't have them. So I bake cookies or I make chocolates every year for Christmas for my neighbors. I'm so sweet. I should have told you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it was me. It was me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did not want to do. No, it was. Honestly, if there is chaos on my live show, you can all assume it's me. Because 90% of the time, you're right. It is me. Maybe I should try making some gente di cascio one of these days. What is that? Yeah, no, it was not the ring. It was Chaos Queen doing this to you. It is okay. Alright. Here it is. And it gets worse when I'm tired. I also don't know why I'm tired. I've done nothing today. It's fine. Doc teaches the name. Well, that helps a lot. Thanks, Evil. Now I know. Now I know. So, plot wise, without spoilers, without spoilers first. It's a snack made with sugar and coconut. Oh, I don't like coconut though. This bread is kind of delicious. The orange glaze is so good. It is really good. I do like the flying pigs, and I love that. Obviously, she starts with a spell, a very little spell, with just some flour and her sister teaching her, and I love that. But then you go from that to baking magical pig cookies in a kitty play oven. That was so funny to me that she did her first spell in a play oven. And then when her, sister found out, she took the oven. That's so funny. I also really like those picky cookies. Yeah. Especially that one of them was listening. That was cute. I feel bad eating them though. Yeah, but I guess, like, it's the same with the chocolate frogs, right? The magic wears off and then you can eat them. Easy Bake Oven has some secret power, right? I was like, I need an Easy Bake Oven. Yes, I would not want to eat them. Yeah. Yeah, your cats would catch them. It would have been a lot less trouble for you. You would not need to find the shoebox. Yeah. And I did love that the best friend came back and how much they both were so glad that happened. I do kind of like why they did the next spell to just, because they were so angry that her friend was hurt. I did think that was cute. Obviously, it gone too far. And I just love that everything was centered around the bakery, that they all have very specific magic, and that it all is tied to sugar. And that is where I love sugar magic comes from, because it is a sweet kind of magic. I just really love the explanation of why the magic is called like that, how the magic came to be. And I really enjoyed that bit. I don't think I can say more without spoilers though. So if anyone still has something left for the spoiler-free part, let me know. I'll eat a bit of my bread while wait. The magic of diabetes law. Doesn't have to be. A little bit of magic goes a long way. So, and you only needed to have one bite for some of the recipes, or one cookie, so. A cookie a day keeps the doctor away. A mental health doctor in either. Cookie a day keeps me happy. And I don't need therapy. So, this is it. Spoilers. If you have not read the book, please hop off here if you do not want any spoilers. This is where we go into full spoiler territory. I'm not sure yet if I will host Prince after this because I'm still very tired. But if I do so, I will make a new live for it, so it is very clear, and I will share it in Discord. I'll give you 3 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Bye! Thanks for being here! Goodbye! We just let her leave. And I also know Josephine hasn't finished yet, so they can leave. And now we can talk spoilers. Like, you have been warned, Leo. Marisol told you. Isabel told you. Please be careful with the magic. It can be dangerous. And I think everybody knows. Love potions are the worst kind of magic. They're always getting you in trouble. So that they may decide to make a love potion as revenge. That was not smart. But they did love that they didn't really want to make him fall in love. But they just wanted to make him feel more love for everything. So I think the idea was better than a love potion. I don't think you should mess with somebody's emotions like that, but Red Boy getting shrunken and then getting to eat snack even bigger than him. It's kind of a dream situation. Yeah. Yeah. That wasn't right. She did not leave it, even when the first spell didn't work. Yeah, that is kind of... Because the twins at that point knew she was making the ginger snaps. They know where they were for. That is the point I wish that when he went go crazy with all the notes in school, I wish she would have gone to Alma and Belen and said, hi. You know those ginger snaps. I made a boo-boo. Could we, could you talk to Grandma for me? Could you ask? How can I fix it? Right, that is rule number 1. Right, Jess? Don't mess with love spells. Still grows me out. They have to boil his shirt. Yeah. And the lashes. Don't forget they have to put the lashes in. I'm still wondering, how did Caroline get the lashes? Because that is not an easy task to do. And they were like, yeah, it's fine, we can do it. We can do it. And I was like, how? I like that the friend was so against taking friends and they didn't come with a business. Yes. Yes, that is Caroline. Yeah. I love that too, that she didn't want revenge, but she just wanted help. Yeah. I did feel sorry for him because he was in love with everyone and everyone was getting mad at him. Yeah. And he had the attention for it and everything, so... He's been picked on it before, so yeah, that was sad. Also knowing that it's presented like real magic, but nothing about proper spell casting procedures, like casting a protective circle for spells and then realizing it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like that. I like the idea of magic being can be that simple as baking something and it works. And I do like that, when the boy has shrunk and he's in the dollhouse and they finally do contact grandma, she's like, Liam, have you considered why there's an age range? Have you considered why they're initiated? Because that are how do you call it? Those are ceremonies and things, procedures in place to make sure they don't have to do all things like protective circle and stuff because it is tied to their family. So all their magic together can always reverse it. Another can always help her. I did like that system very much, personally. The reason I sometimes don't like middle grades that much is when I feel they don't act like their age. And it wasn't like this year, except when the boy got shrunken. Yeah, I mean, she's 11. That's so young still. How did he not freak out and scream and yell? He accepted this so easy. That is absolutely true. Yeah, I found that too. Makes you even more wary of ginger snaps. Like the movie wasn't bad. No, yeah, I have that movie was too bloody. I could not see. I I kind of did like that. He was a bit sassy about it. I expected that to be more like when they, when Grandma tells like, because she hasn't been initiated, now Leo is the only one who can make the fall, and he's like, well, I'm screwed then. It would honestly have been more realistic if that would give him a full blown panic attack. But I also like Mom finally find out, and at first there doesn't seem to be like, how did they sell it to the parents? That is what I'm asking here. Also, the family could have been teaching her about magic and how to practice safely before she was allowed to work magic herself. It's not a huge secret. She wouldn't have had a huge rebellion. Yeah, that is the whole thing. If they would have told her before, they could have also, for my feeling, more. Oh, I'm losing words today. They could have watched her better and could have watched her magic grow and see like, maybe we need to do about this thing, because they all knew the magic is growing every generation. So they knew she would be the most powerful one. Why not act on that and make sure you really watch that carefully and how that will grow, because they've never seen it before, right? So you want to monitor that and see how it goes and interact with it, getting ahead of time before it causes problems. Especially, they knew their kid was nosing. She found out stuff that she wasn't supposed to find out her whole life. So you knew this was gonna happen. If you would just have told her, everyone has magic here. Magic only really resonate with you when you're 15, so we have to wait a bit for you. But then you will be initiated, and then we can practice your magic safely. And for now, your sisters have enough magic to be initiated. They're almost old enough or old enough. So, and you will get there. I think then the whole dilemma wouldn't have been there. She would have felt way more safer to come to Mom. But I do love that when everything has happened and the mom is so silent and she's like, we're going to the bakery. And all the sisters get up like, yeah, right, to protect their little sister. And she's like, alone. And everybody's a bit scared. And then in the bakery, she is honestly apologizing to Leo for making her feel she could not come to her mom. And I do love that. Because, yes, Leo's actions are very stupid. But I do think that is what happens if you are keeping this big secret from an 11-year-old. She doesn't see the risks. So I do think most of this is to blame because of the decision of the parents. Maybe they were scared that when they are too young to would tell everyone about it. Yeah, I get that, but Leo wasn't really well at making friends. She was very with her sisters. So I think specifically with Leo, that risk wasn't that big. You could have told her when she was 9, 10, or 11. And a lot of people in the city or in a little town already know because they call for very specific orders. Which trials are scary things, so I get why they're so careful to secret. I get it. But not specifically in this story. Because it felt like half the town knew because they get special orders. Their whole family knew. You know you have an inquisitive child. You have a child that doesn't have a lot of friends anyway. That hangs out mostly with their sisters, mostly within their family. So I think in this specific case, it would have been the better option. It would be less risky than, in most witchy stories. I do wish I had Marisol's special power. Less remembering sound great. She didn't have less remembering, right? Marisol is the one that actually can conjure little objects. So she conjured the lighting, the ribbing they need, the candles, like everything. She conjured everything. Isabel's magic is big no for me. Yeah, that is questionable. I think her magic can be very powerful, and I think her magic can be very useful. But it has to be accepted by both. She needs to get permission to do it. I wish her power would only work if she had permission to do it. Not just, like, she does it on everyone if it conveniences her, and that is not okay. I like the thing in Starfall where you can just reach into the bag and get something from your cupboard at home. That was absolutely a need, yes. He did seem like a very chill guy, so I don't think it was out of character. Really? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Being shrunken sounds kind of scary. But, he was chill. That is fair. Should I be willing to suspend my disbelief for that, though? Yeah, like, it was such a cute moment. And I did love the banter in it. And it was a very fun moment, hanging out of the dollhouse. So, I was just vibing with it, but he did freak out at the beginning with looking into marriage. I really laughed at that bit. Yeah. I also laughed like, you're going to jail! I'm so sorry I said you're going to jail. Like, that is truly the worst thing kids can think of. You're going to jail. So that was funny to me. Love that she's the fourth daughter, sort of, so they don't know what her powers will be because they're only ever 3. Yeah. And I was like, you will monitor that. And I also love that Alma and Belin were the first twins. So they already solved the mystery of what happens when you get twins. Do they count as 1? Do they count as 2 with the magic? What's going to happen there? So her mom did something very special, giving, birth to 5 girls, basically. And answering all those kind of questions. I find it funny that every question Leo was asking herself to solve the problem, the boy was like, call my mom. Yeah, like, how will that help? She would have a panic attack seeing her child like that. Yeah, but I do get that, that might feel like you're being held hostage and your mom has been looking for you all day. You want to let your mom know you're all right. So I can definitely see that anytime you see her hesitate, you're trying to call my mom, tell me I'm fine, because you want that to happen, and you see a window of maybe she'd do it. So when you find a good bakery, you probably don't care if demons are making the food. You're just like, nom nom nom, that's come. Yeah, I would be fine. Maybe they thought it. She knew she would try to cast spells behind her back as she wouldn't want to wait, but she did anyway. So yeah, that's why I'm like, it's the same as a teenager, right? When you tell them not to do something, they will do it. Most of the times, it's better to tell them, well, this is what happens when you do it. That's why I would not, recommend doing it. But it's up to you to decide. Because as soon as they feel something is forbidden, they want it. I wonder for the overall messages the book gives. If real middle graders read this, wouldn't they think that lying is something okay when adults don't tell everything because it will be their fault? I don't think so. Because Leo very well gave the message later on, like, you should ground me. And I think that was such a smart parenting moment. Because obviously the mom wanted to give her some sort of punishment to let her know this is, you cannot go shrinking boys in your classroom. But she just let Leo say it. And Leo was very specific, like, no, you should ground me. I should not have done that. I think that is well enough. And I think, especially with later in the books, these books might be able to help kids with grief. That will is already a message with Caroline, and that's why I love that Caroline is so open of why sometimes she wants to talk about and sometimes she doesn't. And the second book is called Sprinkle of Spirits, so there will be ghosts in there. So obviously people are grieving for the ghosts. Yeah, like, where's my pen? Doesn't matter. Just make a new one. Poof! We need this. This one. I did love the sister moment where Isabella was misusing her power. Right? You don't have the right to change somebody's emotion without them willing to be changed. And Marisol is very against her misusing her power, which is fair. So she decided to concoct these little wooden needle thingies that you use for food. Just flip it at her sister every single time. Boop. Make another one. Boop. And she can obviously do that forever. And I find this such a sisterly way to fight that it was hilarious to me. Yes, that's why the lying bothers me too. Will kids come away from this with the lesson that lying and stealing is okay if you feel really guilty and tell the truth eventually? I don't think so, because there have been consequences, like your classmate shrunk. The police had to come. I think that it will. But then again, I have always been a very aware of the rules kind of kid. So I've always, I've never been able to lie because of that. So it might not be a good perspective coming from me. Is the also curious about what her special magic power was? Yeah. Middle school would have been easier if I were able to shrink boys in my class. That is true. Yeah. Also, if you could conjure things like your homework and stuff. Oh, I know I did it. I love the part at the end where Leo felt like something was missing and she had to talk with Kosol. Yeah. That was so sweet. Like, no, something is missing. I need to talk to my friend. She needs to give me the blessing. Yeah, that was great. I did love how the magic connected and stuff. I enjoyed that part. But overall, this book is, the baking magic that's it for me. I love it so much. I love the idea that you can create magic while baking, and you can make people feel better while you bake, because you put love and sugar in it, and that is his own sort of magic. So I like that idea. I just ordered the second book this afternoon, and it was already taking 2 to 3 weeks to ship. So just a heads up. For at least the Dutch people out there. For me, it was the cheapest on bol.com. It was 11 euros and it takes 2 to 3 weeks to come. Amazon's was 15 and it probably was coming in the beginning of November. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure. So if you don't have it yet and you don't want to audiobook it, then I would highly recommend ordering it soon. Because we do have a lot going on in October. I think this live show, I think that is just beginning of November, that weekend. Yeah, because Thursday is the end of October. And the weekend before that we have Come Enchanted. So I think we're gonna do it on Friday the 1st, Saturday the 2nd, or Sunday the 3rd of November. So don't start reading it yet. But if you want to own it, you might need to order soon. She's an unknown being the first $5, so I wonder if she'll get some unheard of power, or maybe the ability to chop and change through each of her family. But that would be cool, yeah. Yes, baking magic is amazing, right? But I'm just pleased with it. The both dads are also amazing. I absolutely love the dads. They're so supportive. They're super cute. And they're really trying to do their best, even though they don't always get everything. I feel like they are trying the hardest, and that is so cute. And then Boyfriend and Grandma said something about how Leo's dad's magic was hidden deep or something. Yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting. And also that all the girls were surprised that he himself didn't know. And they were like, nobody knew about Daddy's magic and all. And Grandma's just throwing it in there. I'm so curious about it as well, yeah. Also, the grandma, she is just structurally making chaos. And I love her. Were there 5? Who is the 5th one? Yeah, there are 5. Yep, Isabel is the oldest. Then you have Marisol. Then you have Belma. Anna? How's the twin called? So they're with 4. And then Leo with the $5. But their family line has never gone past $3. So the twins were the first, like, what's gonna happen? Is they're both sharing the 3rd power, or are we unlocking the new power at 4? And then Leo is the $5. Maybe I'll listen to the second one during the camp. Oh, that's a good one. Yes. That's a good idea. I thought there were 3. Are we not talking about dollars? 3 books. Yeah, there are 3 books. Isabel, Marisol, the twins whose name I forgot, and Leo. Now I need to know. Oh, I love this piece. Oh, sorry, I now open the book on one of my tabs because I know one is from the twins. But baking and magic have the same 3 parts. 1, the ingredients. Always make sure your ingredients are the best you can get, so that your spell and your cakes are as strong and fresh and rich as possible. 2, the recipe or spell. The what and how and when and at what temperature. The more complicated the recipe, the more carefully you have to follow it. 3, the heart. You know you have to put your heart into baking, right? It's the same with magic. I love that so much. I was like, yes, baking is magic. Sorry, I'll go find the names now. Oh, the boy who shrunk is called Brent, by the way. Alma and Belen. That's the twins' name. Alma and Belen. Oh, daughters. The twins share a pot. Yeah, they do share a spot, but they didn't know beforehand because that is technically the fourth daughter, which they also never had. I thought Marisol was one of the twins. Whoops. No, Marisol is the I don't want magic, but she does conjure nail polish all the time. And I love that Leo accidentally was like, "Oh, I thought my sister stole those." Like, you're not gonna talk about it with her. You're not gonna tell your mom. No, you're just gonna accept that your sister's stealing. As far as the bird or the magic goes, I think that's what they call it. Yeah. Been a while since I read it. Can you tell? Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. But as twins, they would be the other 3 and 4, making Leo the fifth. Yes. Yeah. 5 kids, 4 powers. Absolutely. Great. I thought you meant book at first. Yeah, no, there are 3 books and 5 daughters. But 4 kinds of magic. This is why I don't do math on the weekends. Yeah, that's very, very smart. I will continue to call him Bread Boy. It's easier that way. Well, it's both start with a B, so you're good on that front. And now I'm kind of curious to see if there are new recipe in the second and the third book. I don't know. I will be getting it. So I guess we'll find out. Oh, I also ordered Equal Rights. So I will be reading Equal Rights in the camp weekend. I did love how far Brent was willing to go to make Caroline laugh or make her days better, and how insistent he was in keeping in touch, even when it was hard for Caroline to do so. Because when she said, like, I told him not to eat a whole pillowcase of candy yesterday, and Leo laughed. He didn't really eat that much candy, did he? And Caroline was like, yeah, it was an experiment. He called it a control experiment to find out the maximum amount he could eat before throwing up. So at Halloween, he knows exactly when to stop to have the best Halloween ever. And I was like, that would be the kind of experiment I'm willing to do. So that was when I was like, I might like this brand. And I started tapping really happily. It was like, because Marisol always called Leo cucaracha. And I was like, yes, let's tap all the Spanish curse words in this. However, it was just one. So that was disappointing in the end. I'm just going through the tab to see if there's really one I want to talk about. Or I do love that every family member can write their own spells in the book, and that now, even that it's all digitalized, they still make them write it in the recipe book because then it's official, and I love that. That one we picture. And I love that the quote that it's a recipe, not a rule book. And I was like, yes, that's how they work. That is how you do it. See it as a guideline. I barely follow a recipe to the date. I did felt the book was really wanting to be very inclusive and being accepting. Same with the festival, because they specifically said that was the part Leah loved most about the festival. Everyone got to celebrate in whatever way they wanted, and nobody was left out, if they didn't know what they were doing. And I love that. Yeah, I did tell you about the plastic toy oven. I thought it was so funny when Caroline and Leo were discussing like what power she would get, because it's unknown, and they decided that it was a tie between flying, telekinesis, or able to do homework at lightning speed. I was like, yes, that is how kids think. I love that mom was gone in the kitchen and the twins were like that. Let's talk. Abuela tells you, you find out. Just boom, there it was. Here you go. We know. So I think that was cute. I heard the boat books and Bulbicum just now. Great, great. Yeah, I still need to do the third, but I'm trying to do the monthly. Yeah, that was the snack club. I love the snack club. The snack club is one of my favorite parts. That and the baking magic. This group party! Yeah! So I'm starting with the Witches series. Brad just sure had some right ideas. Yeah, right. We're gonna call him that. And I also love the part that they still update the real spell. Yeah. I was like, that is great. That's what it's such a family honor and tradition to have that magic. I love it. The recipe book reminded me of the Book of Shadows from Charmed. Definitely. And that is one of my most favorite parts of Charmed as well. So. But now that you said Charmed, I really want to rewatch it again. But Charmed is also, there are 3 sisters. Nope, actually there are 4. Yeah. I think at the end there are 5. Because, some die off. I hope you can talk to animals or get extra green fingers. Yeah. Like, there's so much you could be doing. I was worried when Leo kept licking food off her fingers. I thought it would mess up the spell. Yeah. Like, girl, that's magic. You might not want to eat that. But she did it constantly, so I guess it worked out. Yeah. Like the Encanto sister that she can grow anything she wants. Yeah, that would be Isabella. Yeah, she's called Isabella. Yeah. That would be great. And it's actually their brother. I forgot his name. Yeah, but the youngest kid of the Encanto, he can talk to animals. Yeah, that one. I wanted to say that, but I forgot his name as well. Or reading minds or time magic. So many great. Yeah, there are so many to choose from. But because I honestly forgot what magic she has. Like, I also forgot what Marisol's and Isabel's magic was. The only one I actually remembered was the twins. But Marisol has the conjuring things. Isabel already has as the emotion thing. Alma and Belen have obviously a communication thing. So I don't think reading minds is on the tables because you already have controlling emotions and conjuring people. Time magic would be great, but I think it's a bit too much maybe for the series. I don't know. But you have, because we have basically fucking with minds, like Isabella can. You have the conjuring things. You have the talking to the dead people, but there's nothing really with already existing objects. So the moving things might be in. Because nobody has something with already existent objects. Yes, that's true. I also do like that, yeah, that. If she could change between them all, that would be great. That would be great. I do think I remember her having one specific power, but I cannot remember what it is. I also don't know when she finds out. Yes, she did have a lot of magic for her age because she was the fifth. So I do think we can expect something big from her. So yeah, I think that's it. That is it for today. Unless you guys still need to get something off your mind about this book. I enjoyed it. I love reading it with you guys. Oh, and now I see. It's the toy oven on the cover. It makes sense now. I would vote for Chaos Magic. I would be so happy with them. Yes, I'm also very excited to refind out. I forgot, but yeah. I really wanna know. No. But I might actually save that one as well for Kim. Chaos Magic is great. That's what I love from Keeper of Enchanted Rooms, yeah. No Time Magic though would remind me too much of Five Hair Grace, yeah. I also don't think it's fitting in this series for some reason. But, you know, we'll find out because I honestly can't remember. So I can speculate with you guys because I don't know, so I don't give anything away. I do think I am too tired to host some reading sprints now, unfortunately. And you guys mentioned Charmed. So honestly, I just want to crash on the couch, watch Charmed, eat some bread, and fall asleep. That is probably what's gonna happen. And I think I'm very content with that. Yes, it would be a bit dangerous because, yes, Kales. She has already done dangerous shit, this girl. So, you know, could be fitting for her, maybe. Leah says a shoot team up with Fliss, Betty, and Charlie. That would be a team too. I would listen. I would not want to mess with those girls. If you had 8 of those, oh my. And could you imagine Leo being all angry because she has to wait for 15, and then little Charlie comes along with 7, telling her what a shit ass rule that is, and just using the bag all the time. That would be so funny. I can totally see Charlie go up to her mom. Why can't she use magic already? I can do it when I'm 7. I'm done reading today as well. We'll watch a show or something. Yeah, I think this is the time we all need to fulfill the take a break with a movie prompt. And I did finish a book, so I can add a ghosty. Oh, and I did bake. So I can have another ghosty. Oh, and that was also my unhealthy snack. More ghosties! Magical camp, yeah. We're gonna make it witchy camp. The crossover we all need. Oh, that would be great. That would be so great. Charlie chased the pig cookies around making snow and he's like, oh, and then they're not listening to Leo, but they do listen to Charlie because they're safe there. But then Oi comes along with Senior Gato, and they try to get them both. And those cats are devious together, I can tell you that much. So she has Prince Tomorrow 3. If you want, we can do some before on Discord. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that would be great. Oi and Senior Gato, they would be so devious together. Yeah. Throw Oswin in there too. I need all the bookies flukes to meet. Yes. I need to check how many I can fill in. Yeah, definitely do so. I think we're all getting quite far. I might watch a movie. Would only do it as Coach Prince so I don't have overwork my eyes. Yeah. Yeah, please don't overwork your eyes yet. Not that he's... No, obviously not. You cannot call him that. But could you imagine trying Senior Kato and Oi trying to catch the cookies, and then Oswald walks in, the cookies hit his head at accident, he gets grumpy and angry, and he blows them all up. That would be hilarious. And then Charlie would be all laughing. Oh, that's a special power. I love him. Who are you, little one? Can we have a special cat like that? Oh, I won't trade you, Oi. But you can have a nice friend, can you? Oh, je hebt dan een magical kid even That would be great. Somebody needs to write that story. I did buy books, so that was my reward for trying to be good and doing the videos I need to do and read the books I needed to read. So, oh, I did move my spot. I moved my spot. Another one. Ghostbuster. Oh, I bingo. Bingo. Yeah. I couldn't come up with it either. How is he called? It sounds something like Nibbles, right? It had that feel. And Nim from Rainbow Creek, Lonely and Bob. Nim and Oswin would make such chaos together. Hobbit! Yes, that's it, yes, Hobbit! Hobbit! Yeah, Hobbit would have not a great time when all the flukes are there. Hobbit is gonna be hard for him. It came back! Yeah, you knew! That was great. I did share my progress, so we can also... Oh, we're moving things again. I get bingo! Yeah, so that's great. I haven't read Lightfall yet. I really need to, but I haven't done it yet. Can you see the theme of the books right? Magical sisters with floof. Rebel Grey's only child, but you know, her friends were her sisters. Yeah. You're all ghost now. I made you all ghost. I'm sorry. Same cat, lol. Really? That is great. I really want to read it. I need to. All right. I'm going to let you go. You all have witnessed my bingo. So I'm gonna talk to you again, bingo. See what happens. Probably not. I just get this annoying when I'm tired. I want to annoy people because I like to. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning on the Discord, or morning-ish, before Sasha's sprints. I only need to be more healthy than I have full, but that's... Oh, you're almost done! That's great! Well done! The hydration station, healthy snack. Yeah, hydration station. I think I drank enough yesterday, and I've been very mindful about it today as well. But I kind of want to see if I can do it for the whole weekend, and then give it a ghosty. Thank you so much for making me read it. Yeah, thank you all for wanting to read this with me. This has been such a blast. You all joining in on this book club has been such a blessing to me. It has been so much fun. So yeah, definitely thank you. For another fun live show, enjoy charm. Thank you. I will. See you tomorrow morning. I had a blast. Yes. Good boy choice. Thank you. I did drink lots of coffee. Yeah, coffee doesn't help that much though. Bye, nerds!